Hello and welcome everyone from LAU Beirut Campus, Upper Gate. Today we have a special event brought to you by the LAU Live Broadcast Club and the LAU Gender and Sexuality Club. The event consists first of an interactive talk that we had from 12 to 1, and then an NGO fair from different NGOs here present at LAU Upper Gate Beirut Campus. So far, there has been a lot of students engaging, playing, and getting to know more about these NGOs and their work. The event is titled Gender and Migrants, and from the name itself, you can kind of understand what this is about, and also the kind of NGO and work that they're doing. This volunteer work that they have. So for now, we will be introducing some of the NGOs, going there and talking with them, and then later on, maybe we'll get some students, see what they think about the events and what they have had maybe benefited from them, and overall the atmosphere in the campus so far is very lively, and we hope to. Oh, we got some students there saying hi to the camera, and maybe we will connect you if you are willing to some of these NGOs, maybe to volunteer or to support in one way or another. So just a quick run. This NGO, 26 letters. Then we have Abad NGO, and then the Arab Institute of Women, which has been here at LAU for quite a few years now. There's also Basmeh and Zaytune for relief and development, and a lively and colorful booth over here called Key of Life, NGO Key of Life, which seems to be popular around campus. So now I am waiting for uh, one of our club members to help me set up the live. But if there are any questions, please make sure to make sure to send them in the comments, and we'll be reading them carefully. Hi, doctor. So let's see here the games that they're playing. Hello. Hey. How's it going? We'll be filming the games if you don't mind. Perfect. أكيد. Go for it. Let's see more. Hello. Oh, he's not playing.
Yeah, I just
لا
won.
خلصت. Hey, مبروك. What did you win?
Key of life.
Eh? And the pen.
End of violence now.
What was the question?
Something easy.
Okay. You know it.
I
Eh,
know it.
nice.
فايولنس يعني بس على شو اسمه، في اسئله فايولنس بس على الرجال يعني كمان. هلا مينلي بعد ما فتنا بهذا الباب بس قريبا حفظت فيه هذا الباب. والله. إيه. لأن نحن ما بنفرق إذا بيجي لعنا رجال عم يتعرض لعنف، نحن بنستقبله وبنجرب نساعده، لأن نحن بنقدم كل أنواع المساعدات. يعطيكم العافية. العافية. ثانك يو. هاي.
It's okay if you don't want to. عادي. Hello. Hello again. How's it going? Do you mind being on camera again?
Yeah, I'm good.
We lost. Oh, you're good. I don't want to, or you're good.
No,
It's
I'm
fine.
good
Okay.
then.
So we lost the other footage due to technical issues. So we'll have like a quick review of what we discussed, and you can come this way because it's sunny. Yeah. Another one.
This is the Kiev Life pen. Kiev Life, GBV, gender-based violence. They have a hotline. That's what I was
Oh,
talking
we.
about.
Oh, did you win the game?
I did.
What was the question?
Um, is violence purely physical? Is a true or false question, and the answer is false.
And why is that?
Because violence can be physical, emotional, mental. It can manifest in different ways.
Well, isn't that nice that our lovely LAU student body know much about violence and
Wow,
its
very
different
so
kinds?
knowledgeable about violence.
uh, What kind of activities what kind of NGO did you like most connect with, or you learned something new about?
I learned something new about Basmeh Zuna.
Uh-huh.
It's very interesting, I think, their operation. And I've always been familiar with 26 letters. I volunteer with them. I
Oh.
think it was still very interesting to see, some of our kids who are now turned into teachers at the school talk and interact with the students on campus. I think this is also very good for them to see, have a good role
We
model.
will definitely have a talk with them in a few.
Yes.
Um,
Especially Zena. Please do.
okay. How did you hear about the event?
Oh, I'm the vice president of the GSC, and so I was helping obviously my fellow committee members organize the event. We all suggested different NGOs, and we got as many as we could. And so I think it's been very successful. I hope even if we're able to help at least one person, then that's good enough for us.
Just for reference, for the people who don't know what's
Oh, GSC is
GC.
the Gender and Sexuality Club.
Okay. What kind of other events do you usually have in the club?
Well, we're just starting out, and it's been quite a hard semester. But this is our first event was an introduction to the gender studies faculty at LAU, because we're the only university with a master's program in gender studies in the entirety of the Swana region.
Uh-huh.
We've partnered with the AIW, the Arab Institute for Women, which is also based in LAU. We've partnered with them multiple times. You can find their booth here, and we have a workshop with them in Kaffa on this upcoming Wednesday. Hold on, let me find it.
Oh, a lot of events planned. That's very nice to hear that our LAU clubs are pretty active. So,
Yeah, so it's
yeah,
a
nice.
workshop on the reflection of the personal status laws on women's rights.
And when is that?
It's Wednesday, 13 March at 12 p.m. in
Mark your calendars, everyone. You heard it. It's March 12th.
at March 13th.
It's March
So
13th
in 2 days.
in 2 days. Okay. And أقصى بعدين قصر School of Business 904.
Yeah, at 9:03.
903. It's just the one next to it.
And our most exciting event is going to be a puppet show we're organizing by Teatrino. So it's a puppet show called Alice in Refugee Land. It's also about immigration, migration in Lebanon, and it's going to be a puppet show for adults. For children and adults alike. It's going to be very interesting. It's after Ramadan. So we're currently seeing about April 16th, if I believe. Yeah, April 19th, actually.
Oh, nice.
It's going to be, we're going to sell tickets for it. The tickets are looking to be around $5 per ticket. And all of the money will be going first and foremost to the theater for their requested fee to come and attend and host it in LAU. And any overdue amount is going to go towards our fund for sanitary products, which our fund for sanitary products is one of the main reasons why we started the club. We wanted to ensure that everyone on campus has access to menstrual products when they need them. And we generate revenue through any events we have for the club where we're able to bring in money, and that goes towards the fund for the sanitary products, where we will both donate to people in need and save some for the students on campus.
Nice. Well, that's a very packed, let's say, calendar that you have at the Gender and Sexuality LAU Club. Um, uh, I also remember that part of this event there is also interactive talk with Abad NGO.
Yes.
For the people who were not able to attend, can you give us like key summaries of what went down there?
Unfortunately, was not able to attend because I had
as
an
well.
exam.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to track down the president and ask him. But I think it was obviously very interesting. It's just the basic stuff, which is talking against GBV, raising awareness on it, how you can help, how you can find help if you need it. So that's what all of these NGOs have in common. It's they fight against violence in all of its forms, especially against violence on migrants who are marginalized communities in Lebanon who unfortunately suffer from more violence than others.
Yeah, thank you for
Thank
sharing, and
you.
we'll hope to see you around. I recall that you were present in the interactive
Yes.
talk.
Yes,
Can
I
you
was.
do key summaries of what went down there for the people who were not able to attend?
Okay, so first we talked about the organization, we talked about Abad, we talked about what they stand for. They, of course, try to advance gender equality in Lebanon and also in the region. And they have certain centers in which they conduct programs like capacity building, they have shelters, they do awareness raising events.
So I zoomed there on Abad when you're
Okay,
talking.
so they work nationally, so they work in Lebanon, but they also do partnerships with other organizations around the region. They gave us a talk about a very marginalized community in Lebanon, which is migrant domestic workers that are not protected under labor law in Lebanon, how this affects migrant domestic workers and how this makes them a target for gender-based violence and why is it perpetuated. We talked about root causes, we talked about how society continues to perpetuate this violence against migrants. How is it into our culture, into our norms, into our beliefs? How do we pass it down from generation to generation? The type of language that we use to perpetrate this violence, which is not only physical, it's also emotional. It affects their lives. So uh, this was a talk given by the organization. They also gave us some of the key things, campaigns that they do and that we can join in to help and how to contribute. But for more information, of course, you need to go directly to the source and talk to them.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's wrong with
Hello, hi again. We had a few problems with the other broadcast, so if you don't mind, just going through the same thing again before you're leaving. I know you're packing and you also already had a long day. So, for the people who don't know much about Abad NGO, can you briefly summarize?
We're a resource center for gender equality. We were founded in 2011. Okay, we work on protection services and against gender-based violence. We have three main programs. We have the model centers. We have 7 model centers across Lebanon. The women, men, girls, and boys can access these model centers to participate in community events and psychosocial support sessions and awareness sessions, socioeconomic and life skills sessions. And then we have the case management services, which is where a woman is experiencing abuse. She can access and talk with a social worker for protection services. We also have a legal counseling service, not a representation, a legal counseling services. We have also a men center at Beirut where boys and men can access this men center for psychosocial support services as well with the psychologist if they have a violent behavior or if they are exposed to any type of abuse as well. We have also the third program, which is the safe shelter, where women can access this shelter by through case management services if they have a high risk of abuse on them. So technically, this is
Thank you
thank you
very
so
much
much.
for sharing. And for the people who want to connect and take advantage of these services, who should they contact?
They can contact our hotline, which is 8178 8178.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Hello. Hi. We're the LAU Live Broadcast Club.
Ah, okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. We came here earlier, but we had some problems with the live broadcast, so now we're repeating it again.
Okay.
We know that the Arab Institute of Women here in LAU has been organizing a lot of events, and most likely students have heard of it. But for the people who are still new to campus, or maybe they joined LAU this semester, how can you like briefly summarize what kind of work the Arab Institute of Women provides, what kind of research, and what kind of opportunities for students themselves maybe to volunteer or have internships?
Great. So just quickly to say that we're the Arab Institute for Women. This year is our 50th anniversary. And so the institute has been at LAU for 40 years. We do a lot of projects. We implement a lot of projects. Uh, some of them are development projects, and we do also a lot of research. Students, so of course we do a lot of events for the students. We have several events. We had one last week. We have two upcoming events, so please check your emails
Okay, we'll do so.
to see what you're getting as invites
Uh-huh.
from different organizations working on different topics related to gender rights, women's rights, and so on. For LAU students who are interested in any type of support, so they can volunteer. Like Farah is doing a lot of event organizing, and she's always requesting volunteers to support with different types of events. And we also have internship opportunities and student employment opportunities. So be sure to check the portal for the student employment opportunities, and also check our website. It's right here. I don't know if you can take a picture, like we can show it. So our website is aiw.lau.edu.lb. You can find the internship application. Just say what you're interested in, more than like other stuff, and we can contact you whenever we have internship opportunities available.
Yeah. Thank you very much for sharing this. And can you tell us a bit more about these magazines that I have been seeing them around for quite some time?
Yeah,
I don't have
so-
an idea what they're about.
Yeah, so this is Al-Raida. It means pioneer, and we publish this magazine for twice a year for the past 46 years. So Al-Raida has been in publication since 1976. Whoever is interested can also check your emails. We always send about notifications for the newest editions.
Okay.
And also, so we have the regular publications, which are those are examples. And we have this special edition, which is a publication solely for LAU students. So all the names that you see here are LAU students who have published with, specifically my PTLS students who have published in this. So we do a lot of publications related to different topics. You can check it online. You can find it also on our website. All the archives, of course, the newest editions, and also the archives.
Thank you very much for your time. See you around. Bye bye. So now we have learned a lot about multiple NGOs working here, and I will do another run to go here to Basmeh and Zaytuna NGO. Hello, welcome again. Hello, keep going. We had a small problem with the live, so if you can summarize very briefly what kind of activities you do, and that's it. I'm not gonna tire you again already.
لا بالعكس نحن بسمة زيتونة we are local NGO and refugee led NGO. We are working in different programs, 6 programs per se. Protection, education, food security and livelihood, civil society enablement, peace building and advocacy and research. We have different projects along Lebanon. We started in Shatila as a learning center in the educational program. We have also different projects in the educational program itself. Now we have different centers in Shatila, Nab'a, and Tarablis, Biqa, and Beirut. Most of them are community centers, and most of the employees are from the community itself. So we have this community approach to outreach people. Also, we have different branches in Turkey, in Iraq, in Erbil, and we have, I told you, like license in UK and US.
Yes.
This is where we operate. Also, we have an operation in the emergency situations. We have an emergency response, such as like winterization. Every winter we have like different support to different people. It depends on our like need assessment. And we have also now Ramadan campaign. We are distributing food baskets and cash support to different families in different areas in Lebanon. So this is us basically.
Yeah, thank you very much for
Thank
sharing.
you. Thank you so much.
For the students who are interested, let's say, to contribute in some way or another, or for people who want to apply for jobs,
Yes, of course.
how can
they can see us on Dalil Madani, LinkedIn, and on Facebook. I announced them because I am the media officer. I announced them on LinkedIn and Facebook basically, and they are on Dalil Madani if they want to be in contact with us, to reach out to us if they have any inquiries, if they have any like research thing or any internship related to the university or any small projects they want to work in collaboration with Basmeh Zuna, we can like facilitate this of course.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
And I remember you were telling us about these pencils.
Yes, these
Okay.
cute pencils, they have like a small seed in the top of it, and you can plant the seed, and it will have like nabat here.
Okay.
So you can.
So everyone, I already have one.
Okay.
Everyone, if you're still around here, pass by and get your pencils.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
So much.
So we have had a pretty an enjoyable talk with the Basmeh Zaytoune, and now I think they have already packed the stand. But 26 letters has been doing a lot of work and inspiring work actually.
Thank you so much. I think she wants to.
And now we will, yes, if you don't
Because it
mind.
didn't happen before. It did.
We had a problem with it. There's a button called Go Live.
No, it's also it's good learning experience.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking.
We were here before and we have had like a conversation. But for the people who missed it or maybe were having classes and did not when we were not able to come join the stand to learn more about 26 letters, can you briefly describe what kind of activities you do and what's the purpose of this project?
Yeah. Okay, so the organization itself.
Yes.
All right, so 26 letters start like, as per the name says, 26 letters of the alphabet. It's an institution and organization fully focused on the education of youth, specifically Palestinian and Syrian refugees. And it did start from a side project that a person, an exchange student in AUB called Samira, started off. And it just started with tutoring one child whose name's Salah, who used to sell flowers on the street, whose dream was to be part of an educational institution and learn and be part of a school. So it started off with one-on-one training, and then bit by bit it started expanding. And it turned in 2016, it turned into an organization, and it works between Lebanon and Spain. And the funding and all these things are worked specifically from Spain, and the donations they come through Spain and then they're given back to Lebanon. But it basically works in tutoring services. It helps students who are part of schools and even students who are part or not part of schools. It gives them their own classes in English, Arabic, math. Now we've incorporated a social emotional learning program and coding/animation class. And we want to work on dance and music classes, and we're trying to create it as a bigger and bigger space, but it's fully it's mainly run on volunteers currently. So the teachers who want to start teaching and educating, it doesn't pay, but it also doesn't cost anything for the students to come. So it's a full volunteer, it's called a democratic school, so it's kind of by the people for the people, to say the least. And a lot of volunteers who are part of the volunteering system now are students who started it off. Our director, for example, was in the school from when he was 12 years old, and now he's the Lebanese director. So it's very much more of a family community rather than a hierarchical school setting. So yeah, we're just here to keep an inclusive space, and we try to promote conversations that people wouldn't really have at home, specifically within an Arab context. So people who are from the LGBTQ community, people from different races, different ethnicities, sorry for the stutter, different, all walks of life are very welcome here, and it's very much an open community. We don't tolerate any judgment, any discrimination. It's very much a place where conversations are not only started, they're welcomed. And it's just, we're trying to aim to be a good space. That's it.
Well, thank you very much for sharing. Really, the work that this project, this NGO, this organization as a whole has been doing is very inspiring. For our students who are interested in joining you and maybe they want to lend a helping hand, how would you recommend them reaching out to you via email, via WhatsApp? Is there a number or a website?
We have a website and we have an Instagram page. So the website is called 26lettersschool.org, and you can find details on there on how to volunteer. And you can also check the Instagram. It's easier, it's lazier. I honestly would prefer that. It's called 26 Letters Project. And we have, like, you'll know when you find it. It just has a bunch of pictures of kids, and like, we're in love with the kids and we're in love with the volunteers, so that's all we really post. So yeah, you can either DM the Instagram page, or you can try to find from the website or from the Instagram on how to volunteer.
Just so we don't run into any confusion, 26 as in letters, 26 as numbers, like
Yeah,
26
so
number. Yeah,
26
26. Okay,
but
26
letters spelled as letters.
Yeah, of course. There is not another way to spell it. Thank you very much. It was nice having you in our live broadcast.
Thank you for having me.
Bye bye. Well, still, even though the event was supposed to end a few minutes from now, there is still a very active atmosphere over here. And now we will be heading to a very colorful stand here, and it's Key of Life. Uh, we have had a talk with them a few minutes ago, but we had run into some problems. Hello again. Hello again.
هاي
So بتذكر انا جيت قبل شوي بس كان في problem بالمايك. So it did not work يعني nothing was registered. If you don't mind, we have like a 5-minute conversation.
يلا
Same way?
ما تحكينا.
Okay. So
No worries.
hello again. نحن LAU Life Broadcast Club, and I wanted to ask what's the Key of Life organization about? What kind of activities you do?
نحن شيء أفضل نشتغل كيس مانجمنت كيس مانجمنت بنشتغل بروتكشن بنعمل awareness session للchildren وللwomen وعندنا كمان legal consultation ونحن المركز تبعنا على ثلاث مخيم.
اوكي منيح.
عم بتذكر شو سألتني؟
وللناس اللي بدهم يشاركوا they want to volunteer with the organization.
في عندنا هوت لاين بيكونوا عم يتواصلوا معنا
recruitment at qflifelb.org.
اوكي ايميل.
Just send your CV على this email. ونحن بنحكي معكم ونشوف what are your interests. شو عبالكم تقووا حالكم، شو عبالكم تطوروا حالكم، ونحن if you have the capacity to help you with that, ساعتها you would be more than welcome.
You heard it, everyone. They're here to help. Okay. One last question. How do you like the LAU campus so far? Did you have any students coming here بيحكوا معكم وهيك؟
ايه يعني كثير students قطعوا they're amazing. هلا ككامبس ما شفنا شيء غير الانترنس لهون so basically ما شفنا شيء بعد بس it's beautiful. The guys and girls بيجننوا عن جد عن جد. They're very interactive, they're very smart. It's amazing. So
well, thank you for sharing, and I will make sure to pass around the email for everyone who's interested.
Please do. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming to LAU.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye bye. I think for now. Oh, look at here. We have our lovely advisor. What a coincidence.
Making sure that go live button's working. You're doing great, honey. Do you want me to interview you? Shoot you? Sure.
So I've been here now for like an hour or two, and so far I have learned a lot of. I have learned a lot about different organizations working in many sectors and fields. And something that I noticed is that everyone here is trying to help or offer an opportunity for students overall. So if you liked any of these organizations, please make sure to support them by either following them on social media or yourself you can volunteer. We will be sharing in the comment section down below the different emails we got, the different websites and the different accounts on social media, so you can reach out yourself. Overall, I thank you for tuning in today. It was very nice having you, even though we had to film twice because of some technical issues. Yet it was still a nice event that we had with the LAU Gender and Sexuality Club. Make sure to follow us on our Instagram and YouTube channel, this one, for further information and events we will be doing. Overall, I got some flyers that I would like to share because they're pretty colorful. This is the one about Key of Life. If you want to volunteer, there is the hotline, but there is also an email that will be shared. The hotline is 76765854. And we also were very lucky to have this Basmeh and Zaytuna NGO, which stands for a smile and an olive. This NGO has been working for years with the refugees, whether Syrian, Palestinian, from the region overall. And they have also shared that they have opening positions as we speak now, not only for volunteers but for jobs. You can find them either through LinkedIn, YouTube, and so forth. And the cute thing that I really like is their pencil. Okay, I'm a math major, so I really need to have some pencils. But what's special about this pencil is it also has seeds in here, seeds to plant. And this is how they're like. Bye, thank you. Yeah, that was one of the representatives there. Uh, uh, so the seed is just basically a plant that is very it's like for decoration, and yeah. So for and also have a pen. Wait, I was about to forget the pen that I got because I played spin the wheel and I won this pen and violence now. The question was a very stereotypical sentence that violence again, domestic violence in general not only happens, but mostly happens in rural areas and other than urban areas. And the answer, you guessed it, it was no. So yeah, I want that. Also, when I was at Abad NGO stand, they asked me if I know what PACS stands for. It's protection for against wait, protection against. So basically, the concept of it is that some students, some people working in the field or humanitarian work in general, they offer services, mostly let's say sexual services in return of other monetary values, and that is prohibited in all work fields. And they are advocating for people who have been victims, or they are trying to find and, of course, press legal action for the people who are doing it overall. Thank you very much again for tuning in, and we'll see you soon in our next events. Signing off.
Do you want to do interviews or we're done?
He finished, yeah.
Oh, sad. I thought I was gonna catch up on you guys.